Hi everyone! So if you watched my recent Disney vlog, you will know that I did quite a bit of shopping when I was in Florida. I didn't have much shopping time, but with the time I had, I went a bit wild. I just kind of grabbed anything that I thought I hadn't tried or something that was new, anything that looked interesting. There's still quite a few things in America that we can't get here in the UK, so that was kind of my aim, things we don't have at home. And I bought quite a lot of stuff from Sephora and Target, so I have both bags here. And I'm just going to kind of whiz through. I haven't tried most of this stuff. Actually, I haven't really touched this bag since I got home because I wanted to just do a haul and then gradually work my way through the products. And I'm sure they'll pop up on my blog and in my videos once I've properly tried them. So this isn't really like a review video, it's more just kind of a basic haul. I don't know whether to start with the stuff from Target or Sephora, but I think I might do an order. And I went to Target first, so I'll start with the Target stuff. I think Target's like a big supermarket in America, but they have a lot of beauty stuff there and they have a few brands we don't do here. One brand I really like is Sonia Kashuk, and we don't have that here, and a lot of her products are always, they look really nice. I haven't really tried that much stuff, to be honest, and the first thing I really wanted to get my hands on is this palette. This is the Eye on Neutral Matte, and the reason I really wanted to try this is because I thought it would be a really good dupe for the Viseart palette. This is about £80 and I can't remember how much this is, but look how similar. I mean, this is definitely affordable. I think it was like under $10 maybe. I'll do a cutaway clip showing how similar these two are, apart from the really nice orange shade that the Viseart palette has right in the middle there. All the shades are pretty much very similar. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't tell you about the quality. But if you're into matte eyeshadows, I think this has a really good range of mattes. It's got some really nice kind of neutral browns. Some of the lighter shades I probably wouldn't wear, but I really wanted to try this. I'm glad I found it, and I think that looks like a really good matte palette. As I mentioned, I was on the hunt for new products, and I don't think this range has come out in the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called the Visible Lift range from L'Oreal. I really like the bases from L'Oreal. I think they're really nice, and this one is part of an anti-aging range. And I always think foundations that are aimed at anti-aging are always really nice because as you get older, the last thing you want is kind of cakey matte foundations. So foundations targeted at the slightly older market are always really nice and fresh and dewy. And I really like how they look on my skin. So I thought I'd pick up the Visible Lift Serum foundation. This has an SPF in it, and it says it's got pro-retinol A and vitamin C. The fact that it says it's a serum makes me think it's going to be very nice and dewy and light, but as I said, I haven't tried it. And I also picked up the Visible Lift Blur foundation. This one comes in a tube, and I just love foundations that come in a tube. I imagine this being a bit more of like a BB cream type thing. This also has SPF. I'm looking forward to seeing how the kind of serum foundation and the blur foundation, how they kind of differ. I imagine this one to be a bit more kind of silicone-y and slippy, this one being a bit more like a liquid foundation. So I'm going to give them both a try and I will let you know. And also part of the same range, I picked up the concealer, Visible Lift Blur Corrective Concealer. This comes in a tube, so I thought it might be a bit like the Clarins one. I love a good concealer, so I'm looking forward to giving this a go. And I can imagine this working well on days where you're not wearing foundation and you can just use the concealer on areas where you need to conceal. And they also do a blur blush. So there's a lot of products in this range. If it isn't out in the UK, then I think it will be quite a big launch when it does come over. I picked up the shade 502 Soft Pink. I can imagine this being a bit like the Giorgio Armani, I can't remember what it's called, it was like a fabric blush or something like that. I quite like blushes like this for the warmer months. You can just tap on and blend out, and I'm really looking forward to trying this. The colour isn't as bright as the packaging, but I think it's very cute packaging and good for travelling when you go on holiday in the summer. Also for blush, I picked this up from Maybelline that I haven't seen before. It's the Master Glaze by Face Studio, and it's a blush stick. To be honest, I don't think this looks that great, but I wanted to give it a go. The packaging looks a bit cheap, and I just can imagine that getting really stuck and like not blending properly. I'm also not really sure that I love the colour. Not sure why I picked this up, but I thought I'd give it a go. For Maybelline, I actually think it looks cheaper. I'm not sure if this is going to come over here because I feel like this wouldn't do that well in the UK market. I will give it a go though and report back. Okay, there's only a few more things I got from Target. The first is from Maybelline, and it's the Master Drama by Eye Studio Creme Pencil. And this is in the shade Vibrant Violet. Being away in Victoria just made me want to get everything in purple, not gonna lie. And this looked, I actually thought this was a liquid eyeliner, but now reading it properly, it's like a cream eyeliner. But in the picture it looks quite kind of intense and opaque. So I'm going to give this a go. It seems quite different to anything else I have, like a intense cream eyeliner. I can imagine it being a bit like a gel eyeliner, so I will give that a go. I like that it comes in a handy pen that you can wind up. And then finally, 2 products from Revlon. These are the Colourstay Overtime 16 Hours. I don't think I've seen these here. It looks like it's a liquid lipstick on one end and then like a clear balm on the other that you apply on top. I'm a little bit nervous to try products like these because sometimes they really kind of dry out my lips and damage them. I've had that before with the Maybelline product. But I love liquid lipsticks so much, so I really want to give these a go. I got it in 040, which is like a bright red, and 140, which is a darker deep red. So if these are good, these could be a really good kind of cheaper liquid lipstick. So I'll let you know if they work out. So that's everything from Target, and then I went to Sephora, which is my favourite place ever. I'm not mad about the one in Europe. I find it's quite boring and very similar to things we have here. The one in America is great because of the brands that they have. They've got brands like Kat Von D and Tarte, and brands that are really hard to find in the UK, some of which aren't available at all here. So I'm just going to dig into the bag and show you what I picked up. I've never tried anything from Bite Beauty before, so I got a couple of bits from there. The first thing I bought is the matte lip crayon. Now I tried these in store. They're not matte. They're kind of like creamy. So as soon as I realised that they're not matte and long lasting, I kind of avoided the brighter shades because with a bright red I like to have a really matte formula. So I thought I'd go for a more kind of nudie shade and thought this might be a good alternative to my MAC Patisserie lipstick that I wear all the time. So I picked up the shade Amaretto, and this is a really nice nude. I thought the stick would be really handy. I like the idea of applying it with a stick because I find with lipstick bullets sometimes, especially with my shaped lip, I don't have a defined cupid's bow. It's quite hard to get that shape with a nude. So this is a really nice, like a pointed tip. And I'm looking forward to giving that a go. It might be my new favourite patisserie. And also from Bite Beauty, I picked up the Agave Lip Mask, which is one that Anna recommended. I didn't really know what it was, but I tried this out yesterday quickly because my lips are feeling quite dry. And it is like a lip balm. It's slightly exfoliating. It feels quite jelly-like. I definitely need to try it more, but I'm all up for trying new lip balms. This one feels quite different to anything else I have, so I'm looking forward to giving it a go. And it comes in a really cute little tube that I'm definitely going to keep in my handbag. Last time I was in Sephora back in October when I went to New York, I bought the roll-on version of the Elizabeth and James Nirvana perfume in white. I really like it. It's like a rose scent. It reminds me of the Stella perfume. So this time I thought I'd buy the full size because I do really like the roll-on, and I've nearly finished. I bought the smaller out of the 2 sizes just because I have so many perfumes. I really don't need the large one. I love the bottle for this. I think that's so smart. It's so nice to hold. It's like grippy, and the lid pops off and it just looks like that. As I said, a really pretty rose, very similar to Stella, just something a bit cooler, I think. Everyone has Stella, so this is a little bit different. I wanted to pick up something from Kate Somerville because it's a brand that Caroline Hirons absolutely loves. And last time I was there, I was kind of umming and ahhing over this product. It's so expensive and I just thought I really don't need it. But this time I kind of took the plunge. It's the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cream. I don't really have a moisturiser that I love at the moment, so I thought it was a good opportunity to give this a go. Yes, it's very expensive, but it's also a really good brand that comes highly recommended. I love the packaging on her moisturisers. You take the lid off and then you just press down on this and the product comes out a little hole, and I find that really convenient. I'm definitely going to start using this kind of morning and night, and I will let you know how I get on. My skin is terrible at the moment, so hopefully this will sort it out. Now you guys know how I feel about the Sephora lip creams. I have 2 shades, 01 Always Red and Strawberry Kissed, I think this is, and I've got 2 of the 01 because I love these so much. They are by far my favourite lip product. So long lasting, not at all drying, beautiful, matte, bright lip. So recently I found out that Sephora have added some more colours to the range, which is really good because there weren't that many and they weren't that nice either. So I didn't have long to like try them out. I just kind of grabbed 3 that caught my eye. I've got number 10, which is kind of like a bright orange, number 9, which is kind of like a coral pink, and 06, which is like a soft pink. I don't know if any of these are going to suit me. They're all quite different to what I usually wear, and I can imagine them being quite kind of contrasting with my dark features. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm definitely going to give them a go because I love the formula of these lip products. Keeping on the liquid lipstick theme, when I was in New York in October, I picked up the Kat Von D Everlasting Lipstick in Bachelorette, and I absolutely love this. I used it in my Get Ready With Me video. You guys loved it too, apparently. So I thought I'd pick up another shade, and this time I went for Outlaw, which is like a dark red. I didn't really know which shade to pick actually. There weren't that many that I thought were very me, but this one looks really nice. It's more of a traditional kind of dark red, whereas Bachelorette's more of like a dark pink. so I'm sure I will get a lot of use out of this. I do love my bold red lip. And then the final product I went for was a massive splurge, and I didn't even kind of think twice because I was in such a rush, but I do have a few regrets after buying this. It's from Hourglass and it's one of their new eyeshadow palettes. These look beautiful. I definitely wanted one. Even if I try it and don't like it, I just knew it was something I really wanted to try. But as I was in such a rush, I went for Infinity, which is the kind of browny taupey shade. And these are beautiful, and I know I'll get good use out of them if I like the eyeshadows, but it's just so boring, and I feel like I have so many brown eyeshadows. I really regret not getting the purple palette. As I said, Victoria made me want to wear lots of purple, so I wish I'd got the purple palette. I think it would have been a bit more adventurous, and purple and plums do suit my complexion, so kind of regretting getting the brown one, but I'm looking forward to giving these a go. It looks so cool. It's like a wave and all the colours are blended together. It's funny because someone on our beauty chat tour said this is her worst nightmare because she's so like OCD. She can't stand the fact that the shadows are like blending together, but I don't mind it. I think it looks really cool, and it's a nice size palette as well for like, how many shades do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. So I'll be giving this a go and we'll let you know how I find it. So that's everything I picked up on my recent trip to America. Sorry I kind of whizzed through that. There's not much I can say about the products when I haven't really tried them yet. I'm sure you will see them all pop up here and there in my videos and blog. But let me know what your favourite thing that I picked up was, and if you've tried any of these things, whether you loved them or hated them, let me know, comment on this video down below. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for my next weekly vlog, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!